അത് ബിജോ ഇളയ ചെക്കനാ.
He is the youngest brother of Bilal, John Kurshingal. Bijo, John Kurshingal.
कोची पढ़े कोची अल्लाह अक्षय बिलाल पढ़े बिलाल.
Oh, Bijo nailed it.
I think I should change my name to Bijo John Kurshingal officially.
What were those factors that excited you in Big B?
The king of kings, Mammootty. Lucky to be a part of my first two films are with like two of the kings of the industry. Mammootty's reflexes were so fast that it missed him by like not even half an inch.
Yeah.
So that was like reality.
Without dialogues, it is very difficult, no? Being an actor.
If your director is Amal Neerat, then everything is possible. Mammootty was here, and then he realized that okay, this guy is going to like give in.
Screw the scene. He's going to screw the scene.
He just shut my eyes. I think he did because he think I was falling.
Oh, really?
It's like when I punch and he pulled me back.
Oh,
so that's,
yeah.
I think that is what actually happened.
What is one thing that made you do bazooka?
Mammootty.
Again bazooka?
Yeah.
Amal Neerat.
Amal Neerat, sir.
Sir.
You know, some people like are born for cinema. Amal Neerat is born
For cinema.
How did you get hold of that picture? I'm surprised. Like even I don't have that.
You don't have it?
I don't have
I'll
that
send
picture.
to you.
You better do.
Share me your number.
Huh?
I was about to ask you that.
Okay.
വിരലിലെണ്ണാവുന്ന മലയാള സിനിമകൾ മാത്രം ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു നോൺ മലയാളി ആക്ടർ. പക്ഷെ ലോകത്ത് എവിടെയാണെങ്കിലും ഒരു മലയാളിക്ക് കണ്ടാൽ വളരെ ഫെമിലിയർ ആയ ഒരാൾ. Why not? He is the youngest brother of Bilal, John Kurshingal. Bijo, John Kurshingal, welcome to Milestone Makers.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here today.
We are too, because after so long, 15 years of Big B, and we haven't seen you around at all. Where were you? Because I know your name, Sumith Naval, only because I was a die-hard fan of yours. I had a crush on you, you know that?
No, I did not know that, but now I do.
So I knew you, but you are Bijo John Kurshingal for us.
I think I should change my name to Bijo John Kurshingal
You should.
officially.
You should.
Because that's how people remember me.
You
now.
used to listening to that, how does it feel when your first character name is that established?
It feels very special. It feels very special. Like
Okay.
Anybody, could be anybody. Like if not me, anybody else would have done the same thing. Would have felt the same way. You feel special about it.
Yeah, true.
So I feel extremely special when people call me Bijoy.
But you were like a secret superstar because you come, do a movie, and you go back. You are then invisible. There is no details about you. There is no Wikipedia page. There is no YouTube videos. There is no Instagram. There is an Instagram account. I've checked on. I've stalked your Instagram account, but there are few details only. Where were you? Where are you?
I've been in Bombay.
Okay.
Father to 4 kids. So that answers your question.
Kind of.
Right? Like 4.
Busy father, of course.
Yeah. So they keep me busy all the
Tired
time.
father.
Yeah, I am. Trust me, you should come and see them once. You'll come to know what exactly.
I've seen their photos.
They look very innocent in the photos, which they are obviously.
Every kid is.
Till they start jumping around in the house and fighting with each other. So that's been keeping me busy for some time.
That is what every kid do. So we are used to it. We understand.
That's true, but I think nobody prepares you for the same thing. It's like
Yeah.
our kids are so nice, and you know.
You will have to get used to it.
I'm still trying to get used to it.
Experience, you know.
I'm still trying to get used to it because now I'm used to my daughters who are 7 years old, who become
Okay.
sensible. My sons are 4 and 2, so I'm getting used to them now. So hopefully I'll get used to them by the time they get to 10 years of age.
You can handle them
No.
all alone.
No. I should not lie.
Oh my God.
That's not true. Even if I say I would be lying to everybody, I think most of the men in the world would say, no, you're lying. So, no.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. Okay. Other than movies, acting in Malayalam movies, what else do you do there?
So, I'm directing a film in Hindi now. Hopefully, it should come out by November or December this year.
Bijo is quite old. We didn't know that.
What?
He was too young. Bijo John Kurshingal was too young. I was saying.
Okay.
Bijo is quite old now. He's a director now.
Of course, it's been 15 years.
We don't feel so, you know.
Really? Neither do I. Even
Big B is still
like,
young.
after coming here, even I don't feel that it's been 15 years. Because people still remember, like, it's like so fresh.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Especially the Instagram messages that I get, like, are you the real one?
We
Are you the
in
original
Kerala we say we have Mohanlal fans and we have Mammootty fans. We do fight with each other. We are friends, of course, but still we do fight with each other. But in case of Big B, there are only Big B fans.
That's true.
That's the power of Big B, that movie. And how did Amal Neerath find you? Because you were so invisible. How did he find you?
I was assisting Rohit Jugraj for a film
Okay.
in Bombay, and Amal sir was the DOP for the film. So that's how we got to know each other, and he asked me, will you act? And I was like, who will not want to? So that's how it happened.
I mean, what is that instinct that made him ask you? Have you ever asked him?
I've never asked him that, but I think it's just his niceness that he's like, okay, he's a sweet boy, I'll cast him then. So I think that is what really happened.
How old were you?
I was 21.
Oh, too young.
21 when I met him. Yeah. I was just, I think, in like last year of my college.
If we ask you what were those factors that excited you in Big B, what will you tell?
Everything about the film.
Okay,
It's
of
like
course.
being a non-actor, you're in front of the camera, and then you are with like the king of kings, Mammootty, who's like a really nice person. Like, I think the best of the lot.
But did you know Mammootty in person before the movie Big B?
I had met him, but I doubt that he would have remembered because he was too young during my sister's first film.
Yeah,
It was in the
by
custom.
the way, for those who don't know, നമ്മൾ ഓൺ സ്ക്രീൻ റിയൽ ലൈഫിൽ ഈ ബിലാലിന്റെ അനിയനായിട്ടാണ് ബിജോയെ കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സുമിത്തിനെ കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളതെങ്കിൽ റിയൽ ലൈഫിൽ ഹി ഈസ് ദി ബ്രദർ ഓഫ് സിമ്രൻ, ആക്ട്രസ് സിമ്രൻ, ആൻഡ് ഷീ ഹാസ് ഗോട്ട് എ ഹ്യൂജ് ഫാൻ ബേസ് ഹിയർ. യു നോ ദാറ്റ്, റൈറ്റ്?
I'm a fan of hers as well.
Of course you are.
Being a brother, yes, but I think I'm a fan of hers as well of her work.
Okay. So you met him, Mammootty.
Yeah, I met him, but I was too young, 1996,
Yeah,
I was in
understand.
school, so.
So
that I
Mammootty was
remember.
one factor.
See, everybody knew. Even before I did Big B or when I was assisting, we knew who Mammootty was. Like, he's an entity to. He's, he's always known as one of the best actors.
Yeah, true.
In the whole country. So.
Who doesn't know him?
Yeah. Everybody knows him, and we know that what he is doing.
And we're all excited.
Always.
When we are all excited when we get to meet him. Then
I still get excited. when I see him.
I can understand how you will be with when Amal
I'm a
says.
fanboy. Like, I'm a total fanboy. I'll still stand out his caravan and say, like, sir, how are you? I'm a big fan. I wouldn't. So that's how even I am till date with him. Like, I'm a total fan of his.
Okay.
Like, as a biggest fan as you can get.
Have you told him that you are a fan?
Yes, of course I've told
What
him.
is his reaction? He'll be very much used to that. But still, what is his reaction?
I don't remember his reaction. I don't. This was like I'm talking about during the Big B
Oh,
time.
Big
I
B
told
time.
him. So, yeah. So,
Okay.
and everybody is his fan. Yeah. If you see him working, then it's mind blowing.
In between us Malayalis, in between the social media users, there is this meme going on about you with your pictures that says, this actor has got looks and skills, both of them together, but he's confined to Amal Neerath movies.
Not many people have offered me films apart from him. So,
I won't believe that.
no, I was offered few things, but they never really
After
materialized.
Bilal?
After Bilal. Not
Okay.
after Big B.
After Big B?
Yeah, but nothing much materialized. And I got really busy in my own like direction in Bombay. So
Was language a barrier for you?
it still is. It still is a barrier. I try my best to learn like a student.
Why are you not learning the language?
It's firstly one of the very most, should I say,
Toughest.
very difficult language to learn.
Yes, it is.
And I tried. It's not that I'm not tried. I've tried, and I keep coming back to the same thing over and over again. It's like I'll move ahead and I'll go back because I've forgotten what was there earlier. So I do understand few words here and there, but I will not be able to compile them together because the dialect is so different.
അപ്പോൾ പഠിക്കാനുള്ളൊരു ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുണ്ട് മലയാളം. It is very difficult, അല്ലേ?
Yes, it is.
മലയാളം പഠിക്കാൻ. You remember the dialogue because it was a long dialogue. How did you learn it?
I learnt it like how you usually like learn it. I was a good student when I was in school.
You remember?
Now, no.
No.
Now, no. If I hear it, then I probably will be able to say it, but I'm not too sure.
There are a few viral dialogues from Big B and Sagar alias Jackie in Reloaded. Do you remember any of them? There were many dialogues.
I know. But then this is so long back. I think I might remember few from Big B because that's when I really like put
Yeah, the
my heart
most
in.
popular dialogue you were with Mammootty.
Kochi padaya Kochi alla.
Oh, they correct. പക്ഷേ
Pakshe Bilal padaya Bilal etan.
Oh, Bijo nailed it.
Really? Thank you.
It's nice. Is there some movies that you have rejected and regretted later?
I wouldn't remember now. I know I have no regrets for anything.
Nice.
No regrets for anything. I'm happy to. I think I'm happy for myself with the movies that I've been a part of, like Big B, CI, Seniors, and Sagar,
Sagar
Jackie,
Ilyas
now
Jackie.
Bazooka. So I'm very happy to be a part of these rather than regret over things that I've not done or that I've missed out.
Okay, when you are into acting, you're a director of course, but when you're into acting and when you told your sister that you are going to act with Mamuka, what was her reaction? What did she tell you?
In 2004, 5, right? We usually don't discuss movies per se. But I
It was
remember
in Big B was in 2007, right?
2007.
Yeah.
2006 is when I told her, because we were
Yeah.
shooting. Told her that I'm working, and she's like, congratulations. Both of us are doing our first film together. Like her first film was with again Mamuka, and mine is also with him. So she's like, all the best.
That was a huge hit here.
And she's like, love the experience, enjoy the experience, and learn a lot from sir.
Okay. And if I ask you, what is it one thing or two things that you have learned from him? What is it? Being an actor.
Frankly speaking, when you see him, you're like a fan.
You're starstruck.
So you're like, you do not process what you want to learn.
You are in that aura.
Yeah, in that entire aura of like. So at that particular moment, you don't think what are you going to learn, what he's doing.
I understand that.
Understand that, right?
Because I've taken an interview and first few moments I was starstruck.
Yeah.
I was just
I'm still
looking at him.
starstruck.
So I understand.
Yeah, so that's true. That's true. Like he has that aura to himself that once you see him, then you forget what you're going to ask him also.
Yeah, true. True. All those questions are like vanished. Gone. You're starstruck, you're blank. Yes. Okay, ask me something. Let me think some. That's the situation.
I know. I am facing that. I face that, I'm sure. Everybody who knows him has to face the same thing.
Okay, there is a scene in Big B where you were dying, you're shot, okay?
Yeah.
And you're just lying there calling baya, baya, baya.
Yeah.
Mamuka comes, he's crying.
Yeah.
And that scene is always discussed in between us Malayalis. And I think in the theatre, many people would have cried with Mamuka. What is your memory of the scene?
I'll tell you a funny incident. This is that during that scene, right? And I'm dying and I had to keep my eyes open, like after I'm dead. And after a point, you can't keep your eyes open because they start shivering.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying like really hard to not like shut my eyes or do anything. And like Mamuka's here, and then he realized that okay, this guy is going to like give in. And
screw the scene. He's going to screw the scene.
So he just shut my eyes. So he saved me there.
That was an instant reaction?
That was an instant reaction, yeah.
Nice. So he saved you again.
He saved me again, yeah. So
he's a savior for you.
Of course he is. I remember this one particular memory that I remember this warehouse fight is there, like a small bar fight is there inside, right? Where Bala pulls the shutter, and then we go in, and I'm nicely sitting. And I'm nicely sitting, and when they were taking my close up, they're just throwing things here and there to get like a reaction out of me. So one person, I think, from one of the teams threw a chair on the table.
At least let me get some reaction.
He threw a chair. So this is one thing I remember, but it's like a funny thing.
Okay.
It's like a funny thing. Or it's like when my punching scene, which is there, when Mamuka pulls me back.
Yeah.
I think he did because he think I was falling.
Really?
It's like when I punch and he pulled me back. So I think that is what actually happened.
We thought he was rescuing you.
He was rescuing me. So he is obviously rescuing me. Obviously rescuing me.
You were about to fall now.
So this, a few things that I remember. What else? Dying scenes I have zero memory. I just remember retakes.
How many retakes?
I don't know. I think it would be like 3, 4 retakes.
3 and 4 is not a number.
No, it's just that like putting the entire gun wound. Like
okay.
So then like 3, 4 is also a lot. Or probably more, I think.
Okay. As I told you earlier, after Big B, Bijo had a huge fan following. Not just in Kerala, I guess, but in Kerala, you had a very huge fan following, especially girls. You got any messages, letters, you had any crazy fangirl moments?
I did receive a lot of messages, a lot of calls, a few stalkers here and there, even in Bombay.
You remember any messages that you got that time?
I would not want to share that with you now. It's not appropriate. But I did, yeah.
Then
it brings back some memories now.
You should share, I guess. You can, because we're not
The
sharing
kind
any
of
names.
pictures I've got, no.
Huh.
I would rather not discuss that with you right now.
Okay. That's fine. How did you feel then after Big B? Before Big B and after Big B?
I'm a very shy person. So I would want to stay away from all of this like, as much as possible. So in reality, it's like I feel extremely embarrassed and shy if somebody's like saying that, talking about movies or saying I'm a fan. So I really do not know how to respond to that.
Oh, yeah. You can't take compliments, Ala.
Yeah, no, I love them, but I can't take them.
You can't take them. You don't know how to handle it.
I don't know how to
Ala.
react to it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
So
Even
do
I
that.
have the
You
problem.
have that,
Yeah.
right? So you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. I understand. We are moving on to a segment.
Ooh.
I'll show you a few photos. You'll have to check on them and share a few memories. First photo, I think this is one of those rarest photo of yours, personal photo of yours.
My personal photo?
Yeah, available in the internet.
Oh, this. Yeah, this is during Raksha Bandhan with my sisters. It was a good day. It was a really good day.
You seem
I
really
was
happy.
Like, yeah, of course. I was the pampered
You were
one.
the
right?
youngest?
Yes, I am the youngest.
Oh, you
Not-
are the youngest.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the pampered one with all my sisters there.
Next.
Okay.
Of
How
course.
did you get hold of that picture? I'm surprised. Like even I don't have that.
You don't have it?
I don't have
I'll
that.
send to you.
You better do.
Share me your number.
Huh?
I was about to ask you that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, next one is of course the Four Brothers.
The experience
Big
I will
day.
never forget. The movie that got me into the map.
Yeah.
It
It
gave me
was
life.
a
This is the movie that gave me
big
life.
one, no?
Yeah,
This is a big start. A dream come true for any actor.
And
actually.
like the Four Brothers.
What is that one thing that Amal told you about the movie, Big B? The movie should have been discussed with you, no?
Yeah, of course.
What is that?
He narrated the script to me, and that's about it.
Other than Mamuka, what is that one factor that made you interested in the movie?
Firstly, acting interested me.
Okay.
It interested me. So I was like,
Were you interested in acting?
No, not till I was offered the role.
Okay.
and then I was like, okay.
But still, Simran ma'am was into acting, and of course, when you have a family member who is an actor, you will have that in mind, no?
I was more bent towards the technical,
Side, okay.
technical side of it.
Behind the camera. Okay. Okay. Then?
Nothing, and then Big B happened. So now I like both, like behind.
You
and
remember the
front of
first conversation with Amal Neerath?
it. We've been working together in Bombay, right?
Yeah.
I was working on
Yeah.
like under him.
I
So
know,
he was
yeah,
like
you
sir.
told.
He's a sir to me.
Ah.
So we've had so many discussions and conversations about so many other things that I would not remember what exactly happened there.
When this happened?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly.
Okay, and there is this car crash scene in Big B, no? That is
Oh,
quite
yes.
discussed in Kerala as well. That video was very viral, and I've seen like in the movie it is shown that the car door is coming towards Mamuka, but I've seen the art director, I think Joseph Tetil. He's saying that two mannequins were placed in front of the car, and that was the one thing that blasted. Like this, but they edited it like the door. And you remember you were there.
I remember this sequence very well because I was there, right? And I don't know whether it's a mannequin or a door or something.
You
but
don't
I know
remember,
this
right?
sharp object flew by, and you can thank your stars that Mamuka's reflexes were so fast that it missed him by like not even half an inch.
Yeah.
So that was like reality. Thank
It was
God
by
not
just a fraction of a second,
Yeah,
right?
that was like super reflexes. Trust
Yeah.
me, I would have been hit if
True.
I was him.
Even the camera moved.
Yeah, even the camera moved. So I remember this very clearly. And all of us were talking and discussing like, "Acha hai, laga nahi." And it's all thanks to his reflexes. It was a very scary thing. It was like I think this big and like sharp metal object. So I think it was a door, or could
By
be a
God's
mannequin,
grace.
could be like a burnt mannequin.
Okay. And in Big B, there was a song with you and your heroine, but that was not shown in the movie. And you guys were very romantic. Without any conversation, you had no conversation in the movie at
Yeah.
all, but you guys had such a deep connection.
Yeah, some
How
good
was it possible? Because it was your first movie, you had no dialogues. Without dialogues, it is very difficult, no? Being an actor.
See, if your director is Aman Neerat, then everything is possible.
He'll make it possible.
Yeah, he will. So it's just his brilliance. Like we did what we had, we knew and what we had to do, but it's his brilliance.
But why was that song removed from the movie?
It was never removed. It was never supposed to be in the film. It was always a promotional song. Like that is how like we knew it before even we shot the song.
How romantic are you in person? Because at that age, you seemed very romantic.
I think I'm still the same.
Okay, and are you in connection with the Big B team, the four brothers?
Yes, not. I'm in touch with I think with most of the team members who were a part of the film.
Technical team members.
Technically, even the artists, but because I'm not here or everybody's busy, everybody gets.
You're
busy
not
with
a
their own life.
person who keeps in touch with your contacts, right?
No, I try to stay in touch, but then because I'm antisocial, so it doesn't really materialize.
Definitely, I understand.
It doesn't really materialize. But if I want to really meet somebody, then I would call them and just like say hi, I'm here, and let's catch
That's
up.
okay. Even I can understand. I feel you.
Oh, thank God.
And are you in connection with Mary teacher? Because just like you guys, she had a very huge fan base in Kerala.
I'm not in touch with her because I don't think I've spoken to her like in a long time. But I remember that she's like the sweetest woman you'll ever come across. Like sweetest, it's like we had this one joke within ourselves. So both of us were I think wearing like a white shirt. So something white we were wearing, and we were like, we don't need light. We'll keep
She'll
it.
be wearing white sari.
Yeah, so I was also wearing white, and I think we had this funny conversation stating that we don't need lights, we'll keep reflecting to each other. So, but is very, very humble and very sweet.
Okay. And the heroine, she had a huge fan base in Kerala. What is your experience with her? With her?
Very sweet girl, yeah. Manasa,
see
very
her.
sweet, very sweet.
Well, of course, this one, the Big B poster.
It's the
You
experience.
remember the first call about Big B, the first shoot day.
I remember my first shoot. It was right opposite the Big B house now,
Yeah.
in the garden. You feel like a celebrity when people are like looking
Which
at
scene
you.
was shot in the first day?
That was I think a montage for a song, I guess. That was the first thing that was shot.
Okay. How is it?
It was fascinating. It was out of the world. I think the best experience ever. You would never forget the first scene that you ever shoot.
Next, of course, we have a sequel for Big B. We're actually waiting for Bilal.
Even I'm waiting for it.
You are not there in the movie, right?
No,
Because
see,
you died.
Of course.
And I was thinking there are some past references or something. You can be there, no?
See, if this was an 80s film,
And even if it is an Amal Neerad movie, so there is no Amal Neerad movie without Sumit.
see, I don't know about anything about the film. So I cannot comment on that because I don't know what the script is like, whether it's a continuation, whether it's something new, or I have zero idea about it, right?
Oh.
But if you ask me personally, I would love to be a part of it. Like I would pray to be a part of it. But if we are continuing the film, then it's physically not possible because I died in part 1.
I gave you an idea, no? Past reference.
If this was an 80 films, obviously I'll come wearing like a white robe on a tree sitting somewhere, right?
That won't be nice.
Yes, exactly. So come as a
That would
ghost
be
and all.
nice.
Come as a ghost and do what in the film?
Okay, next. I was about to ask you, is Dulquer is there in Bilal? Because there is such a rumor that Dulquer is going to be there in Bilal. You don't know, right?
I have zero idea about it.
Okay, you should ask Amal Neerad, okay?
Okay.
Okay? Will you? Okay, the next photo. So, of course, after Big B, Sagar alias Jackie Reloaded.
Like lucky to have worked with two kings in one
Superstars.
era and that
First
too, like,
two movies,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's like amazing. It's like you get to see like different auras. Like first is like Mamuka, then is Lalit, and it's like you can't get over that entire feeling of that's it's like again like a fan moment. Like you don't get over it so easily.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
lucky to be a part of my first two films are with like two of the kings of the industry. So
Like Big B, do you remember any of those memories regarding the movie? Because it was such a big team, no?
yeah.
The actors, Vinayak and Jinu, you remember any of those memories, off-screen memories?
Like off screen is like Vinayak and Jinu and all that, like good friends. But again, if you talk about Lalitan, again like starstruck, you don't know what to talk to him. He'll look at him like blank.
Okay, let me ask you this, because Lalitan and Mamuka, we'll always search for differences between them.
Correct.
What do you think is one difference between Lalitan and Mammootty?
They're different actors. Right, but
Of
you
course,
can't-
they are.
it's like these are two giants. These are two giants. You can't compare them. Right? You would love Mamuka and you would love Lalitan also.
Of course.
Right? And there are no two sides about it. It's like you have to be true to yourself. So both of them are giants. If you start picking, like selecting what is the difference, you really can't find anything because as a fan, you're a fan of both of them.
Starstruck.
It's like, इसको देख के भी मैं
It's
बात
the
नहीं
same
कर
for
सकता.
me.
Like, I look at him, I'm blank. I look at him, I'm blank. So
ഒന്നും പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല ഞാൻ എന്തെങ്കിലും കിട്ടുമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു ചോദിച്ചതാ. Okay, and if you could steal one thing from them, one thing, one quality, or as an actor, one thing, what would it be? From Mammootty and from Lalitan,
see,
if you could. I know it's a hypothetical question, but
Mamuka
still.
style.
Of course. You saw that picture in Amma meeting,
Yeah,
no?
like recently.
What was it, alle?
He's style icon. I would
Yeah,
say.
he is.
Right. And the intense look of Lalitan.
Oh. The depth.
Yeah, it's like it goes down.
And next is actually iconic. CIA.
Yeah, Che Guevara.
You were just perfect as Che Guevara.
Yeah, thank you.
How did Amal casted you in this?
That you have to ask him. No?
Yeah, true. But since
I was just happy to be a part of the film. That's all.
and when he told you you are Che Guevara in the movie, what was your
I was
reaction?
really excited. He's an iconic figure.
And you know who dubbed for you?
I found out like much after the film, and I was so happy. I was like, wow, again one of my top favorite artists, like in the whole country today. He's in my top list, Fahad. So
Fahad Fazil. Was that already decided?
no,
Or
no, I had no idea. I found out much later about it.
how was the experience being Che Guevara and being acting with DQ?
DQ is on another planet altogether.
DQ?
Yeah, it's like the energy that he has. You can't escape it. He's like too brilliant an actor. I think it's just mind blowing. So I still remember that. I don't remember what I said, what was my dialogue, but I remember what DQ was doing, because he has that energy. Like you can't explain sometimes. You can't explain the energy that an actor has. He has that. Like everybody around him will feed energy, from. It's like
There's
okay,
this vibe.
Yeah, he has that.
Positivity feel.
Yeah, he has that. Like he owns the room.
Yeah.
So he's that. So I remember that about the entire.
Okay. Next, of course, your latest movie. What a first look poster.
It's
Stunning, no?
now this is going to be some movie. Huh?
It is.
It's going to be like a brilliant film. The poster itself speaks volumes.
What is a game thriller actually? What is the genre all about? Is it something related to games?
If you think that, then it's possible.
Don't say that.
See, for that you'll have to call the director.
Okay. Dino.
Right. Yeah.
Tell us something else.
Something else, as in like what about Bazooka?
Bazooka, of course.
It's going to be going to be like a brilliant film, is what I'm going to tell you
Okay.
about it. And you will fall in love with it. It's Mamuka again, and Dino has done such nice homework. Like you will feel that okay, this guy is like really doing something spectacular.
It's his debut film, no?
It doesn't feel like at all. He's prepared, It's like he knows what he's doing. It's like some people just have that. So he has that.
Okay, nice. You won't tell more than that.
No.
You won't?
No.
Pakka?
Pakka.
Okay, well in that case. What is one thing that that made you do Bazooka?
Mamuka.
Again Mamuka?
Yeah, of course. Come on, people stand in queue to look at him.
Yeah, true. True.
Right. And like, trust me, I am one of those people standing in that queue as a fan to look at him.
You are a Mamuka
I am a Mamuka. Like, I'm obviously a fan of Lalitan also and Dulkaran, but Mamuka was my first one with him. So, and the warmth that I got from him is irreplaceable.
Okay, I'll tell you a few names and you should tell me the first thing that comes to your mind
Okay.
when you hear the names. Of course, Mamuka.
King. He's the king.
Second thing,
Second thing, very stylish.
of course.
Extremely stylish, like very good looking. The list is like very long if I start talking about it.
Okay. Yeah, later.
King.
You can say the same factor for both of them.
But they are kings, right? Aren't they?
Ah, yeah, they are.
Really?
Okay, so the second thing.
Second
I'll
thing.
have to ask
intensity.
you the second thing that comes to your mind.
Intensity.
Okay.
Intensity.
Oh, that you told, no?
Yeah.
DQ.
Oof. It's extremely. How should I say this? How should I put it? The energy that he emits is like extremely like positive energy. Like it's out of the world. Out of the world. You can't. Like you have to be there to experience it. Like I did not know something like that I could experience in my lifetime, but I did. So, yeah.
Vinayagan.
Friend. And a
Jinu.
great actor. Friend and a great actor.
Okay, and Amal Neerad.
I'm only right, sir.
Sir.
Yeah, yeah.
One word, no?
Yeah, he's sir. Yeah, like he's, you know, some people like are born for cinema. Amal Neerad is born for cinema. Is born for cinema.
Okay, and when is this Bazooka releasing?
I am not aware of that.
You don't know, Allah.
No, I'm not aware of that.
There is also this meme which says this actor, whenever he comes in a movie, he gets killed or shot by somebody, or he commits suicide.
Somehow I'm attracting death.
What is
In
it?
every
Movies?
movie. In movie, not in reality. I don't know. I think that is how people perceive me to be. Or the directors want me to like, isko maar do. And I'm just joking, but I think if the character demands it, then why not?
Oh, nice. Okay, so we are almost concluding the interview. Before concluding, as I told you, I was really excited to meet you there.
Okay.
And now also, I'm really excited seeing you. I'm kind of starstruck. So keep giving interviews.
Yes, I will.
And please do come to Kerala. Keep your Instagram account active.
Okay.
Keep replying to messages. Please reply to messages.
Okay.
Okay. And thank you so much. And
Thank
it
you
was a
so
pleasure
much.
meeting you.
Pleasure's all mine. Thank you so much.
All the best, Bazooka.
Yes.